Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am on season 4, episode 2 of Vikings, and I am really excited. I'm a little bit behind schedule, so I am super sorry if I'm not able to upload daily in this upcoming week. I have a lot going on, got finals coming up, finishing out the semester, so I'm really trying. I'm really trying to go as fast as I can for you guys. So let's go over what happened last episode. Bjorn arrested Floki for the killing of Aethelstan, which is very shocking considering that when Ragnar was talking to Bjorn, Ragnar was like, well, now I kind of have no choice. I'm in a really sticky situation because you arrested him in front of the public, so I'm gonna look like an idiot if I withdraw that arrest. So something is going to probably be done to Floki, which is kind of upsetting because I really do like Floki. I don't know, I've just always felt bad for Floki even when he does fuck up. Now back with Rollo, what is happening with Rollo, he's back to being asshole douchebag Rollo. He made a deal with Paris to defend them from Ragnar and his men when they come and attack in the spring, and now he's a duke. He's also technically a prince, considering that he married Princess Gisela. Rollo just really fucked up. I did not think that he was going to accept this deal from Paris. I thought that he would maybe go behind their backs, and there's still hope for him to no, actually there's no hope. Don't get me wrong, I understand that he wants to step out of his brother's shadow and be independent, but there are so many ways that you could do that other than betraying your own people. Ragnar built himself from the ground up, okay? He didn't ask to be Earl or to be king, he just did it. He became it. So if Rollo truly wanted this, he would do it in ways that are justified and not conniving, sneaky ways of doing that. I don't know. It just feels dirty. It just feels like a dirty way for him to get power, and I don't like it. And I don't like Rollo anymore. So without further ado, let us get into episode 2. That is rough. How is he gonna survive that? He's running away. So I guess Helga did help him escape? Yeah, that's why she was hiding.
We have some unexpected and urgent news from Mercia.
We have heard that several leading Mercian nobles, refusing to pay homage to us, have risen in revolt against Queen Kwenthrith and overthrown her. As far as we know, she and her son, Magnus, have been imprisoned in her tower somewhere.
Wow.
Meanwhile, these rebel nobles have set themselves up as a ruling council.
I've already sent word to King Aethelwulf, our ally, summoning him here. It may be that this time we will have to use force to overcome Mercia. But I warn you, it is rather a necessity. For Ragnar Lothbrok or others just like him could return to these shores at any moment. I beg you, cease your quarrels. We are talking about the destiny of Wessex.
Wow, they are all on the hunt for Floki.
Did you free Floki, Helga?
I don't know. I might have done. Floki loves you.
He only loves himself.
Not true.
Winter is coming. Whatever happens, you and your child will need to eat. Food. Our Mercian scouts.
Ew.
They're using Kwenthrith as bait. It's obvious.
It's obvious to you.
What does that mean?
Well, it's the way you think. Not everyone thinks like you, Father.
Then you are prepared to trust this man's word and go with him to Mercia.
Okay.
Whatever else. Save the son. Save Magnus. Judith, whatever happens,
Just because you are king, you must not presume that things will go on as before.
I never assume anything.
You cannot force me to share your bed.
Well, I would not dream of forcing you. Force is only necessary against one's enemies. I want you to be free. To be yourself. Now, I can imagine that you have never been free in your whole life. Not since you were born.
It's true. I was not free to choose my husband. So, when you say free, what is it you mean? How can I be free?
What do you really want? What do you really want to do? If you were free to choose.
I'd like to be a painter. Like Athelstan.
Aww.
Very well. All the main arm.
2 forts either side of the river to prevent the Vikings sailing right up to the city.
But how does he mean to prevent the boats sailing past the fort? Good. Good. We will build the forts.
What?
He's telling us to build more boats capable of attacking the Northmen in the water.
Do you think that his daughter is really any braver than he is?
What do you mean? She was brave enough to fetch the Oriflamme?
Your desire clouded your judgment. For she is clearly not what you suppose her to be. And, frankly, a man brave enough to be emperor is a consort with real iron in her soul.
This is more of a brute than we have used before. And it will hurt you more.
This guy, man. Oh my god, his hair. I agree with her reaction. Is Bjorn doing this just to prove that he can to Ragnar? What is he thinking? Oh, yikes. They're close. I can smell them.
He's here! He's here!
Oh no. No.
Athelstan.
Then perhaps it is one of your sons who needs my services.
Oh damn.
Actually, it's not one of my sons. It's me.
That is not possible.
What's not possible?
To work on sacred texts? To teach the sacred mysteries to a woman?
It's what you were hired for. Go and ask the king.
Forgive us, we were just sampling last season. I would be most grateful for your opinion. But I'm so sorry, forgive me.
It's the way we taste wines in Francia. Otherwise, we would be perpetually drunk.
Oh, very good.
I also desire that Prudentius should teach Judith to illuminate.
Bishop of our holy church, surely you agree that it would be immoral?
God saw fit to allow a former prostitute to wash the limbs of his own son when he was brought down from the cross, if he tolerated such a woman touching the sacred flesh. Well, how much more would he approve of a good and pious Christian woman adorning his sacred texts?
Why didn't the gods protect you? Could it be that the gods were not interested in saving him? Because they are angry at you. Is there anything you want to say to that? I've said it all. You made me suffer, and now I shall make you suffer. I've got such a wonderful punishment for you.
Not the blood
Probably
eagle.
appreciate it too. See, I borrowed it from the gods.
Oh no.
It's very imaginative. And it goes on. And on.
No,
And
no.
on. And on. Nothing heroic. No chance to impress the gods.
What did he do that was wrong? All he did was kill a Christian. Why should he be punished just for that?
This is not about Christians or faith. It's about loyalty and trust.
Ragnar!
Something you can't understand.
Whoa. That was unnecessary. Oh, they're gonna save her. Right, right.
Send men to the gates! Attack! Go!
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Nice.
Kill the queen and the child. Go!
Oh no. Oh my god, go get him! Go!
Kill the queen!
No, no. Oh my god. Oh! Whoa! Come on, man. Wow. She's really holding off two. She's holding off two soldiers. Come on, kill him. Nice. Now, come on. Holy shit. Come on, come on. Come on. Nice.
What took you so long?
I'm trying to dig a grave, can't you see?
Oh,
For my daughter.
what? Oh, God. Wow. Oh my god! That was the story! That was the story that Floki told to one of Ragnar's kids. The poison dripping. Oh my god. I literally remember this story. Oh my god. Another really good episode. A lot of interesting things came about this episode that I want to talk about and take note of. The first thing being Floki's little punishment thing that happened at the end. I don't remember exactly what story Floki told one of Ragnar's children. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. Maybe I'm looking into things a little bit too much and I'm making a connection that doesn't exist. But I do remember Floki telling one of Ragnar's sons a story about the god Loki, who I don't really remember the entire story, but I do remember the part where Floki was like, his punishment was that he was like tied up and poison kept dripping on him for like all eternity or something like that. That was the punishment. I don't know if this is everything coming full circle and Floki's punishment was supposed to be like reminiscent of that. If it is, and if that connection is real, that is I don't want to say that's cool, but it's a cool thing that they tied it back from Floki's story from season 2, I believe. So I don't know what's going to happen to Floki. Also, his daughter died, and he has no idea that his daughter died. Helga is obviously very upset about that. That is really sad, but we don't know how she died. Also, back in England, Lady Judith is learning to do the same thing that Athelstan did with the inscribing or whatever of sacred texts. So that should be pretty cool. They said that they never had a woman do it before or never allowed a woman to do it before, so maybe she'll be the first one. That would be pretty cool to see. As for Rollo, back in Paris, he's got a new do going on. He kind of looks like Jesus. Any part of me that was like, yeah, maybe Rollo can be redeemed. Rollo's on this redemption arc. Any part of me that was saying that, completely gone now. He's basically back to square one, betraying his own family. It's just what he does best, I guess. Yeah, so I guess those are all of my thoughts for this episode. I really don't know how the rest of this season is going to play out. I really hope that it doesn't turn out bad for Ragnar or Floki, or I don't know. I don't want anyone to die. But I don't know if they raid soon, if they raid Paris winter is coming. They said that winter was coming and they're not going to raid until spring. So we still got a little bit of time before they end up going to Paris, which also gives Rollo a little bit more time to develop and create these bonds with the people over in Paris, which also makes me a little bit antsy, I guess. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Vikings reactions if you have not already, and stay tuned for episode 3. All right, bye guys.